A man in Russia was video calling with his wife. After hanging up, his roommate spoke, and surprisingly, in fluent Chinese. The man was not really in Russia. Everything was a setup. The scenery outside the window was just a painting. The man had previously had an opportunity to study at the Repin Academy of Fine Arts in Russia. His wife had hoped he would go abroad to further his studies. But the man's biggest wish was to transform his rural hometown. He wanted to turn it into a tourist destination and boost the local economy. The local villagers agreed to help the man with the act. Every day, they wore wigs to make his wife's video calls believable. One day, during a video call, his wife told him she was going to a small tourist town to take maternity photos. When the man looked closely at the scene behind her, he realized it was his own village. He immediately followed her quietly. By then, the wife had already entered the village. She met the village chief, who was disguised as the Russian roommate. They exchanged a glance and both felt the other looked familiar. More danger awaited. The village's most famous tourist attraction was a golden rice field painting. It was the key project of the local tourism development and the man's proudest work. But the wife had already seen the original sketch of this painting. As she approached the rice field, she felt everything looked strangely familiar. She called the man on her phone. The man, scared, ran to a distance to answer. To stop her from going up to the viewing platform and seeing the painting, he told her he had a nightmare. He said he dreamed she fell from a high platform and repeatedly warned her not to go up today. But his wife ignored him. When the wife and the photographer arrived at the platform, they were shocked. A sign read that pregnant women, the long-haired photographer, and accompanying staff were prohibited from entering. It seemed oddly tailored just for them. The village chief came over to apologize and gave them 3 large boxes of local specialties as compensation. On the way, they opened the packages to eat. The wife bit into a red sausage and froze. Its taste was exactly like the one the man had sent her from Russia. She immediately turned back toward the village. By then, all the disguises had been removed. Along the way, the wife saw that the man had painted every detail of rural life on the walls, the children's smiling faces, the cute little animals, and finally, a wall showing the two of them together. Tears filled her eyes. The man knew he could no longer hide the truth. He confessed everything to his wife. He nervously waited for her anger, but she just smiled. She finally understood that, compared to studying abroad, this village was where the man could truly achieve his life's purpose.